Dear students, welcome to the session. In this session, we are going to discuss about urban heat islands. This is the topic come under global effects of air pollution in Unit 2. Heat islands or urban heat islands is nothing but the increase of temperature in urban areas or in metropolitan cities when compared to the its surrounding rural areas or its surrounding areas. It means whenever we compare the temperature of urban areas, it will be somewhat higher than the temperature of its surrounding areas or its surrounding rural areas. So in that case, that urban area which contains high temperature than its surrounding areas is called as heat island or urban heat island. You can see here, heat island is an urban area or metropolitan area that is significantly warmer than its surrounding rural areas. Heat islands also termed as urban heat island. The difference is usually larger at night during the day and is most apparent when winds are weak. It means the temperature difference mostly higher during night times and smaller during day times. It means during night times the temperature of urban areas will be higher than its surrounding areas, and during daytime the temperature of urban areas may be equal, may be somewhat higher than the surrounding areas. And one more thing we have to remember, that the air in urban heat island can be as much as 11 degrees centigrade higher than rural areas surrounding the city. This is the picture showing urban heat island. It means you can see here at the center of the picture an urban area is there that is covered with red mark. That especially that zone contains higher temperature than the surrounding areas. So that is nothing but urban heat island. And you can see in this picture also, you can observe that by using graph we can see here, it is shown here by using graph, compared to the rural areas, in city area and in urban area the temperature is somewhat high. So that's why that city zone or that urban zone which contains temperature higher than its surrounding area or surrounding rural areas, that particular zone is called as urban heat island. And we can remember that urban heat island is the pre-stage of global warming. This is also picture showing the urban heat island with temperature by showing graph. Causes of urban heat island. The main cause of urban heat island is from the modification of land surfaces, and waste heat generated by energy usage is a second most contributor. It means there are two contributors behind the urban heat islands. First one is the modification of land surface. It means if you consider urban areas, in urban areas mostly the land surfaces are covered with concrete pavements. It means everywhere, it means we may call, it means generally we are calling urban areas as concrete jungles. It means everywhere you can find that urban areas everywhere they contains concrete roads or concrete pavements. And next contributor is the second contributor is waste heat generated by energy usage. It means from industries or from automobiles or from residential areas also, by consuming energy or by consuming various fuels, some amount of heat is generating in urban areas. So it means the modification of land surface and the waste heat generated by the energy usage, these two are the contributors, or these two are the causes behind the urban heat islands. And the next one is dark materials and concrete absorb solar energy and releases it back the surrounding air as heat. This contribution causes the temperature in urban areas to be much better than rural areas. As population centers increase, they tend to modify a greater and greater area of land and have a corresponding increase in average temperature. Especially for that night, it means especially for that nighttime warming, the principal reason is buildings black surface heat from radiating into the relatively cold night sky, thermal properties of the surface materials, and lack of evapotranspiration in urban areas. It means, especially during night time, in urban heat islands, the temperature difference will be too much high. Why? Because during night time, it means there is in cities, if you take tall buildings will be there, and the residential areas will be highly congested. So due to that, the air will be blacked in between the tall buildings or in between the congested residential areas. So then automatically there will be a stagnant of airflow will be happen. So due to that stagnant of airflow and the black of air movement, it means the blackage of air movement, automatically the temperature of that particular area will be increases during night time. This is the especially it means special reason behind the warming of temperature during night time. Tall buildings within urban areas provide multiple surfaces for the reflection and absorption of sunlight, increasing the efficiency with which urban areas are heated. Waste heat from automobiles, air conditioning, industry, and other sources also contributes to urban heat islands. High levels of pollution in urban areas can also lead to urban heat islands, as many forms of pollution change the radioactive properties of the atmosphere. So these are all the various urban heat islands we can found in India: Hyderabad, Nagpur, Bhopal, Ahmedabad, Jaipur, Delhi, Ludhiana, Kanpur, Lucknow, Patna. So these are all the various metropolitan cities which are considered as urban heat islands. And one more is there, Jacobabad. It is in Pakistan. Effects of urban heat islands. Already we have discussed that urban heat islands is the pre-stage of global warming. It means urban heat islands will cause global warming as well as climate change. You can see here, the tall buildings or congested buildings blocks the wind and become effective heat traps for solar radiation. This results in number of socio-economic environmental effects such as greater energy usage, it means power consumption, potential water shortage, and high mortality rates. Due to the large heat, the UHIs will receive less precipitation than surroundings. This leads to increase in water demand and reduced rainfall. It means due to the increase in temperature in urban heat islands, automatically the it means these zones will receive less precipitation than its surroundings. It means always precipitation and wind always tries to move from high temperature areas to low temperature areas. It means as the temperature high in urban heat islands, they receive less quantity of precipitation. So then automatically water demand will be increases and rainfall will be reduces. Due to impervious surfaces, the urban heat islands can modify urban air and water resources. It means due to impervious surfaces means in urban areas everywhere we can find concrete floors or concrete pavements. So it means there the infiltration of rainwater or the infiltration of water will not be there. So that's why they can change the behavior of water resources. It means groundwater sources as well as surface water sources, and also reduces the dissolved oxygen in streams and make aquatic life harder. Reduces the urban vegetation, ecological productivity, and interrupt atmospheric carbon cycling. Increased temperatures lead to formation of ozone and also contribute to worsened air quality. It means once the temperature increases, automatically air pollution will be increases, and once the temperature in water bodies increases, automatically water pollution will be increases. It means the atmospheric temperature is too much high, and there will be various photochemical reactions will be happen. So then automatically various dangerous secondary pollutants will be evolved in atmosphere. If the temperature in water bodies will be high, automatically the decomposition of organic matter will be decreases. It means that the rate of decomposition of organic matter will be decreases. Then automatically the biochemical oxygen demand of the microorganism of the water pond will be increases. So then automatically water pollution will be increases. So whenever water bodies or atmosphere contains high temperature, there will be a pollution. And due to concrete surfaces and pavements, the infiltration will be zero, so the groundwater quantities will be reduced. Due to usage of ACs and refrigerators, the concentration of greenhouse gases will be increased in urban heat islands. This leads to global warming. UHA mitigation, it means these are the control measures for urban heat islands. These are all the various actions to be employed to control the urban heat islands. They are increasing trees and vegetating cover, installing greenhouse, nothing but rooftop gardens, eco roofs, etc., and using cool roofs or cool pavements. So if we employ these methods in urban areas, we can control the effect of urban heat island. So then we can control the climate change and global warming. You can see here, first one is the increase the trees and vegetation. If we increase the trees, they will help the atmosphere to reduce its temperature. It means trees and other plants help to cool the environment. It is an effective way to reduce urban heat islands. Trees also reduce air pollution, higher demand on cooling systems, the problems related to heat and pollution. And the next one is green roofs. Green roofs provide shade and remove heat from the air through evapotranspiration. Evapotranspiration is nothing but the evaporation of moisture content from the plants or trees. That is nothing but evapotranspiration. Okay, green roof provide shade and remove heat from the air through evapotranspiration, reduces temperatures on the roof and surrounding air as well as inside of rooms. On hot summer days, the surface temperature of a green roof can be cooler than the air temperature. And next one is the cool roofs. It means various materials are there. If we provide those materials as roof, then automatically we can control the effects of urban heat islands. So you can see here, painting rooftops with white is the best strategy to reduce urban heat island effect. White rooftops allow high solar reflectance. The roofs made up with slate, terracotta, Dutch seam panels, Advanta shingle, etc. will act as cool roofs and reduces the effects of UHA. So these are all the various materials like slate, terracotta, Dutch seam panels, Advanta shingle. So if we provide roofs with these materials, we can be saved from the effects of urban heat islands. Thank you.